Hi guys, again, our video for you. This one is free agent predictions for the Broncos. So let's get it started. Team with rookie quarterback Bo Nix had a big surprise year, made the playoffs for the first time in almost 10 years. It's kind of crazy. Now make the playoffs for almost 10 seasons after winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, let's get started. They have literally just under 34 million in cap space after signing their draft picks. Pretty much myself 34 million. Like they're literally $182 away from having 34 million, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so let's get in some lights so they can get more cap space. Big one is restructuring Mike Lynch. He saves him 13 million. Yeah, it's 2 months void years, but yeah. So yeah, let's restructure that. 47 million. Um, yeah, like Nick's is pretty dang cheap. How much should it cost? Maybe you don't really need that cat space. Probably can just keep Trotman for the year, then let him walk next half season. And another thing is, they still have a lot of dead cap from Russell Wilson. Like they still have 32 million. It's not nearly as bad as last season. It's still not very good. So it's just like next off season, unless they like because Sertan will have bigger cap hit. See what happens with Sutton. Same as Zach Allen. And just like they could have a good amount of cap space next year, depending on extensions and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what the cap will be on roster next year, but I'm sure it's not 32 million. So yeah, like that's a big one there. So now definitely we want to they'll definitely want to re-sign um Carlin Sutton. Extension, there we go. So yeah, how he is 30, so he has 1 year left. So now it'll be he's gonna be pretty old if I start his contract. So I'll give him a 2 year deal. Um, trying to find a good cap that I like. Nope. Yeah, yeah. I'll just give that 12.7 million. It's not too bad. Probably more than that, but yeah. Now he gets some extended. Now he's around for 3 more seasons. Say a little bit on his cap hit for this year. So it's like that. Get some more cap space, and you get made sure Sutton don't leave. Keep one of your top weapon on offense around. As an also they don't be drafted probably drafting a weapon in the first round, depending on how the draft goes. But for now, Clem Sun's easily their best offensive weapon for the Knicks. So yeah, now they have 54.5 million in cap space. Cooper was a recent extension. He got extended mid-season. Um, how else would we do with Brandon Jones? So yeah, I'll restructure Brandon Jones to say 4.9 million. Yeah, thankfully they got Patrick Tan extension done because he's a really good corner. He just won Defensive Player of the Year. I think he's gonna be well worth that contract. Should be, I should say. I don't think he won't be. It's just like corners are weird. They can be really good 1 year, and then the next year they'll just disappear. So I'm not saying that's not happened to him, but like that does happen sometimes. I think it'll be pretty good for his contract, but it does happen sometimes to corners. So yeah, um, say 3 million, but release him Malcolm Bro. Yeah, it won't be too much savings. It's only 3 million, but I don't think he's really worth that contract. You know, other guys in the D line, so we'll release him and save 3 million on by releasing Roach. So now you have about 62.5. There's like some of their free agents. Let's see here. How much would Williams want? I wouldn't mind bringing him if they brought him back, but I feel like that's too expensive. I'd rather draft somebody in this loaded running back class than re-sign Williams. who were their middle linebackers? Because they got Singleton, Barton, they got Sanders, Drew Sanders, but they really do not have much at linebacker, interior linebacker outside of those guys. Let's look at Drew Sanders. So yeah, he's a recent third round pick. Now he'll be going to his third year, but he has not done much. He also missed pretty much all season, so I feel like um I'll resign Barton to just a 1 year deal. 'Cause he is how old is he actually? I think he's almost 30, or if he's not, he's pretty close. I just want to see how old Singleton was too. So Barton is he's actually kind of young. He's only 28. How is Singleton's contract? Singleton, he has 1 year left, and he's 32. So I feel like resign Barton because he has been alright for you. Then you can I'll resign Barton 2 year deal and let Singleton walk next season. You have Barton for another year. Then you have Sanders. Hopefully you can stay healthy. So I'll sign Barton to a 2 year deal extension there. So how much does Stidham want versus Wilson? Yeah, they already signed Jared Stidham for a cheap 1 year deal to be a backup quarterback just because he knows the system. So yeah. And then how about DJ Jones want? Who so I released Malcolm Roach. So if and then they really do not have much on TRD line, especially with Roach now gone. So I resigned DJ Jones. Is he older? Why is he only getting one year? Oh, he is 30. Yeah, I'll do a 2 year deal for him. Just keep around a little longer. And if you give him a longer deal, he should be a little cheaper as well. So I resigned him. Um, all these if Williams would be cheaper. I would consider resigning him, but not at like 6 million a little under 7 million per year for a 3 year deal. I don't want to give him that. So I want to send him. Um, who Burton's a fullback. Who cares if he leaves? How much should Dixon? Yeah, don't tell me. How much should Humphrey want? Nah, I'll let Humphrey walk for that. What should Smith will tell me? Got figured. Matt Peart, Peart. I was saying Matt Peart, Part. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm sorry. To a 1 year, $1.8 million deal just to be a depth tackle because McGlinchey and Bowles are at both in their 30s at this point. Because Bowles is kind of just mid 30s at this point because he was an older guy when he got drafted. So as those guys get older, might deal with some more injuries. So I'll sign him to 1 year extension. Still a 55.3 million in cap space. So let's go to some of these top free agents and see who they might sign. So, so with Stimler and Williams walk, they could try to sign a wide receiver, but like a cornerback. Sorry, I don't know if they're a receiver and Williams, but I feel like they'd rather try to draft somebody, so I don't think they'll go there. The position I definitely think they should go try to upgrade moving with them. Keeping Trautman is tight end. There's not very many good tight end free agents this offseason. How much is where did I see him? There is how much does Conklin want actually? Um, yeah, I'll bring in. They could bring in Taysom Hill, but since he isn't released, I'm not going to factor that into it. I'm not going to have them trade for him. So yeah, I'll sign Tyler Conklin to a 2 year deal, $5.7 million cap hit this season. So now you get some tight end help for next. Give him another weapon. So yeah, I get that help. I was just gonna go for the center. They got Luke Wanberg, who the first year starter. He was okay, but I feel like he'd use an upgrade. He lost. Who was a guy the Titans signed away from that last season? Lloyd Cushenberry lost last offseason. Philly, they could try to get some upgrade, a little upgrade at center. So where is the center? Um, actually, how much does Harris want? Nah, no, all right. Yeah. I just felt like maybe if he was cheap enough, maybe to bring in Harris. Shelton. I'm not a Brunskill. Yeah. Blaise Young came out earlier today and said he's retiring, so I'm not gonna sign him. So yeah, I know this. Another guy to go for is Ryan Kelly, did up Jenner, but I feel like they might want to go a little cheaper option. So I'm bringing Coleman Shelton on a 1 year deal with a $4.6 million cap hit for this season. So now he gets sent, help us center. Doesn't do if he has struggles. Not that kind of sucks, but it's not a huge deal. He's only in a 1 year deal. Just let him walk next off season, just like that. Who are there? So the guests are Tan. McMillan is RFA. Um, Also, you're not worrying about replacing Sertan anytime soon. Like he is great. They get PG Lockett's an year in this deal, I believe. So how much does Diggs want? Don't tell me. So let's see. Wait, how much would AJ Dillon want? No, all of them signed AJ Dillon a 1 year, $1.9 million deal. Just see what he can do. You can still draft the guy, and Dillon's coming off injury, so you might want to sign another 1 year deal just to try to stay healthy next season and see what happens. So I'm bringing AJ Dillon from the Packers. Hopefully, he can stay healthy for them next season. So they really missed all of last season due to injury. Like got injured in preseason. Might have been. I don't. It wasn't during a preseason game, but it was like around that time. I don't know exactly. And that happened off the top of my head. Um, just Pascal. Yeah, like they got a lot of young guys at receiver. None of them are really proven. So those guys struggle. I feel like they might want to bring in a vet. And even if you do draft a guy, you can still use a little help there. So I signed Zach Pascal to 1 year, $1.5 million deal. So you bring him in there. How much is Grant? Well, he's pretty cheap. They got PG Lock, but I'm not very high on him. Brandon Jones has 2 years left. He's getting a little late 20s. So bring in Richie Grant on a 2 year deal, 3.3 million cap hit this season. So you get some help safety. Doesn't hurt to have too much depth in the secondary. Never hurts too much. So yeah, like if you knew, you can play him. Three safety sometimes. Not saying they well, but the Vikings do it. I'm not saying that's the thing they should do. I'm just thinking that's just an example. That's what Noddy wants. Yeah, you got rid of you got rid of Malcolm Roach. So I feel like he could be a decent replacement, and maybe we'll see how he does away from Chris Jones. So I feel like it'd be okay help there. So I'll bring in Derek Nottie in a 1 year, $2 million deal. So now you get some help on the security line as well. Okay. Let's see something. Sorry, guys, something I want to bring in. Tristan Cohen, because they steal, might be another center they might consider bringing in as well. So, yeah. But Eds, they got Benito and Cooper. Out behind those guys, they do not really have much. So let's look. Let's how much is Dale? Oh, did Joe? Oh no, it's I did not resurrection. So he was. So I'll bring in Mario Edwards. He's a older guy. Can help coach some of the younger guys. Because Cooper and Bolton, have been in the league for a few years, but they're still relatively young. So I'll bring in Edwards on 1 year, $1.7 million deal. So now you got those help. So I think that might be it for the sign-ins and stuff. Let's go to the mock draft portion. The first pick's 20. They only had 7 picks, so they don't have too many. So now let's get this thing started. Let's see if it falls to 20. Okay, looks like Genti's gone. I'm assuming he is. Yeah, he's not gone. Which kind of sucks, but Snow's not a huge surprise. Hopefully they'll be able to find. Hopefully they'll be able to get a good running back in the second round. For now, let's go to our receiver. I brought in Pascal. I didn't bring in any big names, so I feel like they still could choose a high pick on my receiver. So I'm gonna give them Luther, Burton, Sierra, Mizzou. Signed Tyler Conklin as well. So just try to get weapons for next. So like tight end isn't really as big of a need anymore. Come on. Sweet. Unless it was farther on the board, I don't think a running back was taken. So Junkins was, but probably wasn't taking him anyways. So yeah, Jen, really, I wasn't taking it at their first pick, but like he was the top running back left at the previous pick. He's still here. I'm gonna give them Marion Hampton running back from North Carolina. Replace North Carolina guy with the North Carolina guy because that's where Javonte Williams went to college. Another back at 85 here and a couple picks. All right. See who is here. So you brought in Conklin, but I signed him to what, a 2-year deal? What did I send him to? Of course, someone tell me. I kind of sorry, I kind of forgot how long of a deal I signed him to. So it's like a D line. I would say, how about Lameka? Yeah, I feel like Conklin signing him was out of position down to me a little bit. Brought you resign um Smoot brought in an RD tackle, but they don't really have a ton there. So I feel like we could use some more help. I don't get the Jordan Burching out. Oregon, now they have an R pick at 121. See who falls there. Dang. Well, man, with that grand signing, they don't really need a safety too much, but okay, that's gonna undo the restructure of Brandon Jones so you can see how old he is real quick. Brandon Jones, he is 27. So we restructure him. He's not too old, but it's the fourth round, late fourth round at this point. I feel like it's a good pick. So I'll give them Kevin Johnson Jr., safety of Penn State. 193 is their next pick. Let's see if a decent tight end prospect, well, that won't be too much of a reach, falls there. Come on, Gadsden. Or Brendan, still one of the two. Sweet. Okay, he's still here. I'm just looking at some of the other positions. So yeah, I already drafted safety. Could go tackle. I think they're right there. So I'll bring in a tight end. I'll give them Orante Gadsden, the second tight end, Syracuse. Yeah, it's a 6th round. It's not that big of a deal. And after that Conklin sign in. Now they're back on the board 199. Let's see who is here. Dang it. All right, kind of. If Pierce to get tackle records is still here, I probably would have taken him, but he's gone. No surprise. Just like, kind of can hope. Um, you know, Could go tackle. I'd rather next guard's higher more than next tackle, so I go guard just because. Yeah, Powers since like 20s. He hasn't had some struggles since they brought him in. You signed Coleman Shelton, but he's only a 2-year deal. Wallenberg, not too high on. So yeah, I'll get him a developmental guy. I'll get them Willie Lampkin, tier lineman out of North Carolina. 210 is their next pick and their last pick. So who is here? All those linebackers I was considering taking down. Yeah, the top linebacker I had before is gone. Still could go Kobe King here. With the quarterbacks maybe? I'm probably not. I'm probably the 30. Maybe second part. But yeah, it's the 7th round, 6th round still actually. It's late. or end of six. So yeah, I'll draft them developmental tackle. As well as throw some picks at toe line and see if they can develop in anything or at least be decent backups. So I'll give them Jalen Rivers tackle out of Miami, Florida here. And that's the last of their picks. So let's get to the pot. All right, there we go. So let's. Is it don't load this time, or is it gonna be like the last video I did of the series where it wouldn't load? Of course, it won't load. Um. So yeah, first pick we went Luther Burden. Second pick we went Amari Hampton. Then we went Jordan Burch, Young Oregon, Kevin Winston Jr., safety at Penn State, Rondé Gadsden, tight end out of Syracuse, and then Willie Lampkin, to your lineman, North Carolina, and Jalen Rivers with the last pick, tackle on Miami, Florida. So yeah, we drafted a lot of mostly offense, just especially in the later rounds, just so you get some developmental guys there. Drafted a couple picks at defense, but they got good defense. Defense is a huge need for them. Yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.